Thank you. Thank you all for being here. My name is John Schweppe. I'm the policy director at American Principles Project, and of course, it's an honor to speak to all of you here tonight. Now, we've all heard it pronounced from on high for years. Politics is downstream of culture. Wrong, completely wrong. Politics drives culture. Politics changes culture, and this election cycle, American Principles Project helped to prove it. Now, Frank already kind of hinted at this because we didn't compare speeches, but I want to take you guys down a trip, memory lane, back to the 2016 election. Now remember, 2016 was a pretty good year for Republicans, Trump. But we took a tough loss in North Carolina, where Governor Pat McCrory had just signed a bathroom bill to protect private spaces for women and girls. The left went all in to take out Pat McCrory and to make the bathroom bill a political liability. Major corporations like PayPal, Salesforce, Hollywood, the sports leagues, they all threatened boycotts of the state. Even the NBA pulled its All-Star game from the city of Charlotte. And even though the actual policy of the bathroom bill was very popular, the economic terrorism had an effect. McCrory ended up falling short against his Democrat opponent by just 10,277 votes. And in North Carolina, that is this close. The immediate months following McCrory's defeat were brutal. The national media ran with the story. The bathroom bill was supposedly a political loser for Republicans. And establishment Republicans jumped to every opportunity to amplify that narrative, telling anyone who would listen that they had no interest in fighting the culture war. Some Republicans went as far as to sign on to pro-transgender compromise legislation. Remember the Fairness for All Act? Yeah, that's dead now. But even our strongest fighters were preparing to cave, all because of those 10,277 votes. Suddenly, the transgender movement was ascendant, because politics changes culture. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate to clap at that part of it, but yeah. Now, after 2016, American Principles Project came up with a plan to win. Become the NRA for the family. Make the family the most powerful and feared special interest group. Build a cavalry that will spend hard campaign dollars in tough races. Fight for the good guys and send the bad guys off to an early retirement. Win in politics, so we actually can win on policy, and we can win in the culture. This ambitious vision led to tremendous growth in just a few short years. We've now spent more than $30 million in hard campaign dollars since 2016, and nearly $18 million in the 2024 cycle alone. And now the Republican Party, the Republican establishment, is shifting our way. The party brass has been so impressed with our strategy that they've adopted our issues. And President Trump ran his own ads highlighting Democrats' gender extremism. Kamala is for they, them. Trump is for you. In total, Republican campaigns spent more than $215 million on the transgender issue. Even left-wing media outlets like the New York Times are crediting this strategy, APP's strategy, for Republican victory. And now, because of politics, the culture is changing. We're winning, and the transgender movement is losing. But we can't let ourselves be satisfied. Not yet. Not when we have the left on the ropes. Not when we have the transgender industrial complex in desperation mode. Now is the time to win. Now is the time to finish the job. We must pass legislation to protect women's sports. We must remove DEI and gender ideology from our public schools and root it out of higher education, using all tools at our disposal to do so. We must enact Hyde Amendment language in our spending bills, not only on abortion, but also for sex change procedures to make sure our tax dollars, and that includes Medicare and Medicaid, are not going to mutilation and sterilization. And for that matter, we must pass a total and complete ban on sex change procedures for minors. We've done it in 25 states. Now we have to do it federally. And let's not forget a critical part of this: protecting kids online. We need national age verification requirements to ensure that the porn industry no longer has unfettered access to our kids. I really appreciate you all coming tonight. We are so excited about what the next 12 years can bring. We have before us the opportunity to usher in a renaissance for the American family, to rebuild our communities, to save our schools, to holistically reinvigorate our economy in a way that benefits all Americans, and to defend the good, the true, and the beautiful in the public square. Let's get to work. Thank you.